Welcome to the Advanced TheDeadline tutorial. This time we'll be focusing on some of the Deadline's advanced features and on how you probably want to use the Deadline. That's because the main strength of the Deadline is its versatility. You can use it to plan your own everyday tasks, share to-dos with friends, collaborate at work, or even run entire projects without having to set up time-consuming and complicated settings. Just start writing to-dos and use tags to give them structure. That's the one thing you have to think about if you're going to organize a more complex group of tasks: how to structure them. Here comes an example. This time I'm not invited to a party, I'm hosting one myself. It's going to be epic, and we are 5 people catering it. A lot of things have to be organized. Now I could start writing to-dos thoughtlessly, but we decided to come up with a strategy first. What are we planning to do? There will be 5 people involved. There are different aspects to the party, like food, drinks, decoration, and we want to share the workload evenly. Therefore, we promoted ourselves aspect supervisors, and I became the food supervisor. An aspect supervisor will create all to-dos for his aspect of the party and assign them evenly to all of us. Note that this is no TheDeadline feature, we just invented these roles for us as we talked about the party. That's our take on structuring this project, along with some tagging rules. But that's all. Let's take this to work. I told the others I would initiate this in the Deadline, so I will create a to-do for each supervisor to get us started. Roger will be the decoration supervisor, so this one's for him. Plan the party's decoration and assign to-dos to us. Roger. This is Roger's job. But what about the others? Every one of us should be able to see every to-do related to the party. To achieve that, I could add all of us with user tags to each to-do I'm going to create, but that would be a lot of unnecessary typing, because there's an easier way to do it, by using groups. To see my groups, I click here, and then here to create a new group for our party. I call it Our Party. I was instantly made a member of that group, so I just need to add the other 4 people helping me. Frank, Steve, Roger and Kate. And that's it. Once I clicked here, the group is ready to be used. Let's return to the to-do I was writing. To share this to-do with the new group, I use a group tag. That consists of an ampersand and the full name of the group. That's the group's normal name plus its creator's name in squared brackets. But since there's an auto-completion feature, I don't have to care about the details. Ha! Our group. Now, this to-do will be shared with all the members of the group. All of us will see it in our to-do lists. Note that there's a difference between sharing a to-do via user tags and sharing via group tags. People included by a group tag don't get messages what happens to the to-do. They can only see it. And that's good, because the others are not directly involved in it. Otherwise, their message inboxes soon would be packed with notes about to-dos they don't have to care about. As an additional part of a strategy, we tag every to-do according to its party aspect, in example food, decoration, etc. Those are our tagging rules. To make sure Steve follows them, I write them down for him. Use the tags Our Group and Decoration. As you can see, it's possible to use tags within normal text. They don't have to be in separate lines. Therefore, I can remove those now without changing how the to-do is tagged. It's only a matter of personal style. Normally, I prefer my tags to be nice and separate. It improves readability. But in this case, it's okay, I think. The due date is not the date of the party next month, but a week from today. Roger should definitely plan and assign all his to-dos until then, so that we have some time to complete them. I will now just copy this text and create to-dos for the other aspect supervisors out of it. I only need to change the user tag and aspect accordingly. I'm done. Because I'm a pedant, I even created one for me. Now the party's planning is ready to get started. My friends will see their new to-dos I assigned to them and will probably start creating to-dos for their aspects. And as I am the food supervisor, I will do this as well. I decided to break the task to bring food down into individual to-dos like bring a salad, bring sandwiches and so on. That way I can distribute those to all of us. Steve said he'd bring a salad, so this one's for him. Naturally, I use our group tag and the hashtag food in here. For this to do, the due date is the party next month. And this one's for Kate. Bring sandwiches. Okay, I just wrote down all food-related to-dos that came to my mind. There are now 7 of them with different responsibles. My friends got busy too, so I myself was made the responsible for a bunch of to-dos concerning the other party aspects. I got a message for each one. So, I want to filter for those to-dos. Now you can see that including our group tag in every party to-do serves yet another purpose apart from sharing them with all of us. They are all tagged with it. I just have to add our group tag to the filter, and here's the comprehensive list of the party's to-dos. The to-dos I care about the most are those that I'm the responsible of. I want to see only those now. Therefore I'm going to add my user tag to the filter. The problem with that is that I also am the creator of all the food to-dos, and as a to-dos creator, the deadline counts me as being involved in it. Therefore I can still see those now too. The solution to this problem is right here. Here I can select which role the user tags I added to the filter can assume. So I neither want to see to-dos with me as creator nor as a normally involved, but only those with me as the responsible. And that did it. Here are my responsibilities. I anticipate that in the next weeks I will check out my to-do list quite extensively to stay informed about our progress and my responsibilities. It's not going to be very convenient to adjust the filter settings every time to see these to-dos. That's why I save this exact filter settings as a custom tab now by clicking here. My tab is going to be called My Party To-Dos. There we go. I can reset the filter now, change tabs the way I like, and when I click on my new tab, it's all there again. That's almost too easy, and I really only saved the filter settings, not the current selection of to-dos, so when one of my friends assigns a new to-do for me, it will appear here too. Okay, I was going to make checking my responsibilities as straightforward as possible. What's the other group of to-dos I want to check out constantly? Those related to the food, because I'm the food supervisor, remember? So I create another custom tab for those. I filter for our group tag and the hashtag food, and there they are. I quickly saved this as the tab Party Food, and now I can switch to those in an instant as well. I'm done. Now we can prepare everything for the party at ease. Everyone can see what everyone else is up to, and nothing is forgotten because each aspect of the party has its own supervisor. Most of the time, I will only check my messages once a day. That's enough to stay up to date. If you don't have the time or the inclination to check your varied to-do list, just read the messages. You won't miss anything important. That's a promise. That's our strategy to organize a party. I guess there are 100 different ways to do it. What's most important for projects like this is that there is a strategy at all. Of course, a party is a rather playful example, but you could easily apply to your business project. The system of the deadline is very flexible to allow many approaches. Thanks for watching, and have fun using group tags, custom tabs, and your mind to devise the ultimate strategy for your projects. Goodbye.